Mr. Sanchez?
Yo, what's up?
Thanks for the backup slate. Hey, can we talk about a little bit about why you were running late today?
Because I went to go take a COVID test?
Yeah, I find that interesting. Your mindset when you think you have COVID, and because never in my you know what? There was one time where I thought I possibly had COVID. I think I talked about it on the program with you guys. But that mindset is crazy, especially now with the Delta variant. What led you to speculate that you might have COVID?
I'm not speculating that I might have COVID. I took it out of what's the term that people love
abundance
to use?
of precaution.
Yeah, of care, of abundance, and caution.
Okay.
Because I'm about to go see, like today I went to go see a baby, and I'm about to see some more babies. So,
what kind of creeper are you that you're just visiting baby after baby? What's happening in your life?
Yo, all my friends are fucking banging and having kids, dude. You know, what was there do during during the pandemic? And, something I'll talk about later is how we just traveled. So I just wanted to make sure that I was all good and Krista was all good. So we could go see people and not have a fear of bringing, because like you said, this shit is I just got it's funny. I just texted my friend, and he's the one who told me him and his girlfriend, boom, have it. And I was like,
wow.
And they're on day 8.
Really?
Of vax and everything. So it's like, oof.
Yeah, some people that are really close to me, I'm not going to name any names. Actually, I just found out that one of the people, no, not beer mug.
No.
One of the people kind of downplayed it, and they were actually in the hospital for 7 days. And
what?
Yeah. They were these anti-vaxxers, and they were totally downplaying it because they didn't want everybody to find out. And I think they're still going to keep it low pro. And then I found out.
Blow them up, dude. Blow them up.
No.
Blow them up on blow them up on Jankytown right now. They're not listening.
No.
Blow them up.
No, and then So it's just seems like we're back in that limbo place. Like we're not moving forward, and we're not necessarily moving backwards, but we are at a standstill because Americans are so divided. It's, 1 and 2 are, they're like, I don't want the vaccine. And the other one, we're going to get the vaccine. And I think, this is a little sad. People are going to start getting upset because these big companies are going to start, mandating vaccines. And it's going to get ugly before it gets any better, I think. I think that sucks.
Yeah. You guys ready for the booster? Huh?
No, listen, I got you guys, but you guys were okay.
Let's get the booster.
You guys were okay when you guys got the booster. I'm the one that felt. Oh, I think Muggs might have felt a little ill, right, when you got the.
No, the booster. The booster. I'm talking about the third.
No, I know, but after the second, I got sick. So today we're actually talking about it.
Yeah,
that might be so, but I'm not looking forward to it because what if I get sick again? No. It sucked real bad, Dave.
Then you get a day off of work, man.
No, but I know what Work's gonna say. Work's gonna say, hey, how come you didn't get it on a Friday?
No available appointments at all the Walgreens and CVS. And,
now that it's gonna be so much easier
Costco's
to get.
of the world.
Exactly, it's gonna be so much easier to get for sure. So even Johnson & Johnson needs a booster, Dave, not just Pfizer and Moderna?
Right now they're just saying Pfizer and Moderna, so we're good.
You're still
I'm good.
Man.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Johnson,
ruling.
That JJ Life. What's up?
Man, that's
JJ
crazy.
Life.
That's crazy.
Still clear. Hey guys, do you mind if we don't film today? Record the thing?
Why? You look fine.
Dude, I got a fucking pimple.
You can't even see it.
You can't even see it, dude. The resolution here is so terrible.
Give me a break.
Who gets
fine.
a pimple?
I get pimples still.
Really?
I still get pimples. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Especially when I don't drink a lot of water or my regular amount of water. Oh, and I eat greasy food. Like if I'm going through just a bad diet
I haven't been
slump.
eating greasy food.
Omar,
I've been drinking a large amount of water. You know me.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. What is it? Like, shit.
You can't even see it.
You can't even see
Guys,
it. So
I think I'm just gonna do it like this.
Oh, Beer Mug just went away. I don't know what happened to Muggs. Oh wow, what happened to Muggs?
He's dead.
Maybe
I guess he couldn't handle the pimple, dude.
Exactly. He was like, that pimple's so disgusting. Get Dr. Pimple Popper on the phone. Yeah, just do the entire episode from your profile. Just do it from the profile view. Yeah, you look a little bit like Alfred. Who's that?
Alfred Hitchcock?
Yeah, the Hitchcock guy.
Hitchcock,
yeah.
Didn't he have like a theme song?
Yeah, so some weird thing. Hey, let me tell you about my dumb Monday, man. Man, Mondays are dumb, especially this last
Mondays
one.
are the worst, right?
Mondays are the worst, right? I had a case of
Way
the
to
Mondays.
go, Garfield.
I had a case of the Mondays this Monday, man. So first, I'm super tired on Sunday. Didn't really do anything. We just kind of hung out with the family. And,
wait, hold on, dude.
Yeah.
Hold on. Beer mug's power went out.
Again? Oh my God! His power went out just before we started. We started recording this, and then he hopped on before you because we were waiting for you because you had to go get your COVID test. And he was like thanking his lucky stars that the power came back on. So now he has no power. Okay, well maybe we're gonna.
The train has started,
yeah.
so we're gonna keep going.
Absolutely. So let Muggs know, hey. We're going to do the damn thing, and if he becomes available within the next half hour, please hop on. And if he doesn't...
Yeah, this one, he's excused.
Yeah, totally. Hey, but you know what? Who we actually have on deck is Beer Mug 3.0. Should we just have him hop on right now? Because he's always wanted to kind of like, help co-host the show. So let me text him. Okay, let's see. Say join whenever. Because, he's been wanting to... help us out whenever Beer Mug isn't available. And turns out that we had him lined up to do something here, and Beer Mug is unavailable. And by the way, this is a legit excuse for the very first time, Mugs.
For the very first time in this world.
Dude, that sucks, man, when your power goes out, like, all of a sudden. Especially with him cutting tracks for, K-Rock and doing all this stuff from home. That sucks.
Fuck all that shit, dude. It's hot in the valley where he lives,
That's
dude.
true.
And no air conditioning.
But
come on.
Out of all days, today's a good day because once I was reading and somebody on Twitter said something very poetic today. They said something, and Dave, correct me. Maybe I'm gonna get the quote wrong, but the quote was something like, "There is weather outside that is real weather." And I love the weather. And I think that was...
no,
what
wrong,
was it?
sir.
Did I get it incorrect?
Yes. The correct quote is, "The weather outside is weather." And I love it.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. So you don't get where that's from, right? Like,
no.
Okay, so have you seen the movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Oh, a long time ago with that Muppet guy, yeah.
Yeah, Jason Segel and Kristen Bell. So Paul Rudd, who plays one of the island guys, right? A guy who moves to the island and he's teaching surfing. Yeah. And he goes, "All right, let's go learn surfing." And he goes, "The weather outside is weather," because he's an idiot.
Okay.
Damn, now I gotta explain my tweets. Most of the people got it.
Oh, really?
Damn it.
I didn't get it at all. I didn't get it at all, dude.
But that's where it's from.
Okay.
And I just added my own spin on it. But dude, I went on a hike this morning and it was raining. I freaking loved it.
Yeah, my kids told me that it was drizzling this morning on the way to school.
Yeah. Just felt good, just walking in the rain and smelling the asphalt.
Yeah,
with the rain.
So if there's any good day to actually take off, today is a good day. But let me tell you about my Monday, man. So on Sunday, I was trying to go to sleep and I get a text around 7 p.m. From one of my renters, and they say, "Hey, man, there is a leak coming down from somewhere in the kitchen," and I'm tired.
My dick.
So nope. So I'm thinking, oh crap, and they send me pictures, and the pictures are not detailed enough to tell what kind of issue it is, but it's very detailed enough where I know it's not a tremendous issue, right? It's not like a huge thing. There's a leak somewhere though. It can wait for the following day for me to kind of figure things out. No. Okay, let's bring in Mugs 2.0. Mugs 2.0, you there?
Hey, I'm here. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, we're good, man.
Damn, he sounds better than all of us.
He does. He has a great voice. Voice for sure. So we're going to actually have you kind of co-host along with this because Beer Mug's power just went out. So he wasn't able to do we were kind of like doing the pre-show, but his power went out. So if you would be so kind, do you mind joining us along with all this shenanigans?
No, I would love to. I'll be honest with you. I was a little bit concerned about joining because having Beer Mug and Beer Mug 2.0 on the same call probably was going to explode the world anyway, like in Ghostbusters style. So it probably makes better sense this way.
All right.
All right. To catch you up, Beer Mug 2.0, Omar's telling us about his shitty Monday. So
had a real bad Monday.
I'm sorry, Garfield's telling us about his shitty Monday. So go ahead, Garfield. You had lasagna, and then what?
No. So I try to go to sleep on Sunday after getting the picture of the leak at one of my rentals, and my mind is just constantly, it doesn't stop. I should have just dropped everything and went over there to put my mind at ease, because in my mind I'm thinking the worst. I'm thinking, oh my God, it's going to start gushing in the middle of the night. So I don't get any goddamn sleep, and I go to work, and the very first thing, nothing is. Dave, remember the days when we used to go into K-Rock and nothing worked on Mondays, and we literally had to rebuild things and change all the settings back? Like there was some weird leprechaun that went in on the weekends and just fiddled with everything. Remember those Mondays?
Remember the days? It was the weeks of like just every other weekend something would happen. So we'd come in and just, it's not working. We're like, it has to work. Nope.
Yeah. It's like, who the heck was, fiddling with everything? So it was that kind of situation. And I'm like racking my brain, and I have production to do, and there's things that need to make the air. And K-Rock spots are airing in KC, Dallas, and luckily they have a board up in San Francisco, so he was just dumping out live. So everything K-Rock was, all the imaging and stuff, and then I'm getting texts from my boss saying, "Hey, dude, what's happening?" So I'm like losing it. I had no sleep.
You tell me what the fuck.
No, and so engineering can't figure it out, right? So we're like, oh my God, we can't figure it out, and the engineer who really knows a lot, and this Rick Rippey is the man at K-Rock. He can figure anything out, right? So we're waiting on Rick Rippey, and I'm kind of like, in this haze. I'm, on the lack of sleep. I'm trying to do production, trying to figure out this issue, and then I'm on the phone with the board op in San Francisco. So my head is just spinning. Rick comes in around 7:30, and Beer Mug, by the way, he's just useless in the situation. He's there
what
just,
else is new?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Shocker.
What else is new? Right, exactly. So he's just completely useless, just doing his thing, and, he's helping client out, and Rick gets there, and the dude just shuts off the program and restarts it, which I know to do. I just totally slipped my mind. I was
Isn't that engineering 101 though?
No.
Power down and power off, like IT 101?
It's IT 101. Yes.
That's exactly it. IT 101. Yeah. The first thing everybody always asks is, did you shut it down and restart it? And if you haven't done it, go do it now, because it'll probably fix the problem.
Yeah. And I was
did that work?
It did, and it was so.
Why didn't you do that?
Because it didn't come to. It just didn't come to my mind. Usually
15 stations.
15 stations. Lack of sleep. My mind was, half of my mind was thinking about my rental possibly, being flooded. So it was just nonstop. And then so I leave work, and so work was just a crappy day just because of that one thing. Because I could have figured it out at 6:05. And the show could have been so much better that day. And, Klein and Allie and I were very tough on ourselves when it comes down to, the show and, our ability to make a good one. I think all of our shows are good, but we always, like Kevin and Mean, we always strive for great, right? So we were so we were kind of like, oh man, that was we were put in a crappy situation. We were kind of put behind the 8 ball right from the get-go, but we got through it. So I left that day with my head kind of, just hanging a little lower than normal, because it's always hanging low. I'm never proud of what I do.
Fucking Eeyore. Omar's Eeyore at work. Oh, well.
Yeah, exactly.
Today's another day.
I'll tell you what you need to do, though, is you need to figure out who the board op is right before you guys come in on Mondays, because whoever that is just pissed that
Garrett,
they don't have your slot.
That's the thing, Garrett. There is no board. Everything is on automation nowadays, dude. Everything. We used to be on the system called Audio Vault, which would require a board op there, and now we're on wide orbit. Like I could hop on via VPN here, and I could control K-Rock. That's how sophisticated the software is nowadays. It's pretty insane, dude. The way
Can you play some Paramore right now?
I could do it. I could log in and play some Paramore if I didn't want to get fired.
Do it.
Jakeify the K-Rock station for us,
right?
Yeah. So then I get out of there, man, and then I go and I check out the water damage at the rental, and it's not a tremendous amount of water damage, right? But These renters, they're so nice, and I think they're afraid of me hiking up the rent that they haven't been using this one specific bathroom because it's had an issue, not the same issue that occurred on Monday, but they just didn't want to bother me, and I think it's because I give them a really good deal. I put it this way. I could probably charge them $300 more in rent, but I choose not to because, and I told them this before, hey, dude, you take care of my property and you pay me on time and you give me the heads up, I'm going to take care of you. It's not a big deal, but just please, the number one thing is that take care of the house and let me know whenever there's any kind of issue, right? So go ahead.
I was going to say, is it in the lease agreement where it says if you use one bathroom, it's $300 a month, and if you use both bathrooms, it's $700 more a month?
Of course not, right? Of course not. That'd be ludicrous. So...
ludicrous rent here?
No. So then I'm like, I'm kind of frustrated then because they were saying like, yeah, you know, we haven't been using this because of the, you know, this issue. I'm like, okay, well, now I'm going to have to, you know, get my homeowner's insurance because I see this leak. The leak is coming from one of the top bathrooms, and this is a little crazy. It's coming from the toilet water supply valve from the top bathroom, but
I hate those things.
But the leak, so the leak, and you could tell that the water leaked all over the tile because some of the tiles cracked, and then the grout is a little wet, but the leak is coming all the way down through the garage door jamb, the bottom of the door jamb, and I'm like, what is happening? So the water found, you know, I mean, the rule of thumb with water is that it follows the path of least resistance. So it followed some sort of weird path, and it got down there. So my head's like spinning out. I'm like, is the whole wall wet? Like, you know, I'm thinking worst case scenario. So I had to get a plumber.
Yeah. So you actually called somebody.
Oh yeah, it was beyond.
You didn't try to be plumber here, right?
No. I cut a hole in the drywall just to inspect, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is way out of my league. It was a problem where they actually have to cut the plumbing and resolder stuff and re-weld stuff. So I was like, I'm not even touching that. Yeah. So I had to
in order to do that, they gotta cut all the plywood open. They gotta cut all the floorboards out. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
It's
man.
a lot of work, dude. And I was like, I'm not doing that. And I knew at this point I'm gonna have to get the homeowner's insurance involved because my deductible is $2,500, and the damage is definitely way more than $2,500. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be. I have a guy. You guys have a good dance class. Love you guys. Bye, love. My kids are off to dance class right now. But
are they gonna go crunking? Are crump?
No,
crumping?
dude.
Is that what they're gonna do?
They don't crump. They're
not crumping.
They're twerkers. Okay. Get it right,
Starting
Dave.
them young.
Get it right, Dave. Okay.
Oh,
so,
man.
dude, so that was my Monday, man. And so then I come home and I'm still trying to turn the day around. I'm not a guy who kind of gives up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn the day around, and so I finally get home. It's like around 4 p.m. and I'm like, I'm gonna knock out a workout. I'm gonna get a workout in. At least my workout will be good. And I end up pulling something like on the first exercise.
Were you pulling your dick?
No.
Was that your workout?
No. Yeah, but man, talk about I don't like Mondays. That was one Monday that I did not like. I did not enjoy it. I had a case of the Mondays. It was a terrible day, man. Just from start to finish, it was crazy.
Oh man, well, one nice flex with my rental home. You know, like the home I rent.
Hey, it's so funny because I told Klein about it. You know, we were texting back and forth, and he's just like, "Oh man, that sucks." Hashtag rich people problems. That dude's funny.
Yeah.
That guy's funny.
Yeah. So that was one. Two is my Monday was a little better than yours.
Okay.
I ended up. That's when I traveled to Colorado. As last week I taped in Colorado, and I was there the whole week because I actually had a chance to go visit one of these venues that was on my bucket list that I have always wanted to see a show at. Okay. And that's at the Red Rocks. Red Rocks in Morrison, Colorado, which is usually voted as one of the top 10 most beautiful venues in America.
Right.
And I actually went to go see a band called Rufus du Sol, who I fucking love. And I got there 2 nights, and it was just the most magical. I don't use this term normally, but it was magically and beautifully all at the same time. Wow. You know, like it was magically beautiful, and this venue lived up to the hype, man. Like, and here's the thing, like, I love the Greek Theater, but I won't go there anymore because of the parking.
The parking.
The parking is terrible.
They have the stacked parking. Yeah.
Yeah. Hollywood Bowl, great venue for the most part, but parking again is terrible.
I've heard for the Hollywood Bowl though, there are a couple of hacks. Like you park down at Hollywood and Highland and you Uber up.
Yeah, then you have to walk a mile. You know, you walk a mile, and then when you got a good buzz on, your buzz is gone because you're fucking sweating and huffing and puffing up the hill. All right. This place, you're like, holy shit. You go to this parking area and you're like, wow, it's gonna be a bitch to get out. Nope, got out so easy and fast. And then when you're leaving the venue, Chick-fil-A is there, like selling you shit. I was like, whoa. But dude, this place was like, do you guys remember the Gibson Amphitheater or Universal Amphitheater?
Oh, I love that place to death. I was so sad when they tore it down. Yeah, man. One of the best venues that was like, just torn down for what they do, Harry Potter's World?
Oh, Harry Potter Land. Yeah, it was totally worth it. But but just imagine the way that sound. That venue sounded and the same shape, like it was a GA seating arrangements. So it's like first come first serve. But everyone was so cool. Yeah, it's all GA.
No way.
The Red Rocks is all GA.
All right.
But just plop down that venue in the middle of these beautiful rocks.
Yeah.
And and that is the Red Rocks Amphitheater, and it was so dope to see a band like Rufus there, which has a cool, just musically cool groove. Like it puts you in a mood. Like they have a rhythm and a mood that they put you in, and it was fantastic. And I'm so happy that was my first experience at Red Rocks.
Hey, can I ask you when you got into Rufus? Because I knew you were going to go see them, so I'm not a huge Rufus Del Sol fan, and I went on their Spotify playlist. They have their This Is Rufus, right? Del Sol playlist or whatever. And I tried to get, an understanding of what you were going to be in store for, and I was just bored, man.
It's a mood, dude.
So tell me a little bit about, because I could, and obviously, different people, different tastes, but I couldn't just get into it. Like how did you get into it? Because you and I think have similar musical tastes.
Yeah, oddly enough, I saw them a couple of years ago at EDC. And then kind of got into them, and then they were the soundtrack for our Croatia trip. So it's like,
so you have like an emotional attachment to it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like if I could describe their music, it would be like going to Tulum, and then you're listening to Rufus, like like you're just there, and it is a mood. It's a vibe. It's its own. It's not like if you're going to headbang and like get pumped up and all that, like no, that's not it. Right. It's just a vibe, and it's a cool, chill mood, and they're just so musically like talented, and it sucks that you hear that you were bored by them. But
but I think that
but they do have like
maybe you have to see them live and then listen to the records. Maybe that's that kind of band. And there are bands like that once you experience them live, you're like, whoa, now I get it.
You know what? It's funny. Daft Punk is like that for me too. Like I can't listen to them on CD.
Okay.
But anytime they were live, it was a must because you have to see them live. White Stripes is another band for me that was. I'm not gonna listen to them on CD, but to see Jack White perform, it's just a whole other whole other thing.
It's an experience rather than just seeing this band perform their record, right? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, because you're not trying to clean the house while listening to Rufus, No. You're not gonna do that. But if you're like fucked up and you want a good vibe and just chill and mood, they're for you. Or if you just want to relax and maybe like calm your body down, they're for you.
Cool,
there's so many different songs. So check them out.
So Beer Mug 2.0, aka Garrett Bundy. This is the part of the show where Beer Mug rarely contributes because he always says, I'll come up with something, and he never really has anything from his personal life that first of all, the guy's personal life is always just a tornado. It's a hurricane. It's in constant disarray. So it's like he can't talk about it because it's like private, emotional, right, Dave? He's all over the place.
Yeah. I kind of like compare it to like a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Yeah.
Where it's just a constant rumble.
Yeah.
And like there's stars and they're hurting each other. Like, that's Beer Mug's life right there.
Yeah, it's just insane.
It's a thing, know? So he never has anything to contribute. So Beer Mug 2.0, did anything exciting happen in your life this past week?
Or it doesn't even have to, be this past week because, he has so much to choose from because he's not a regular. But who knows? Maybe now we're going to start phasing out Beer Mug 1.0 because listen, at least Beer Mug 2.0, he's probably going to be more reliable than 1.0, right? So
probably.
You have any kind of, funny story you want to share with us?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if it would qualify as funny, but my kids went back to school on Monday. It was their first day back to school. Well, that part is boring. I'll
boring.
Give you that.
Move on next.
Hey, by the way, Dave, I don't know if you know this. I think maybe I did tell you that Beer Mug 2.0 hired me to play a prom that they threw for their high school graduate kid, and I met his entire family. This was a couple of months back, man. So
nice.
Yeah, for sure. I know all the kids that he's talking about.
Yeah, so the two little ones, they went back to school, and so what did mom and dad do after like 20 months of having
you just
kids
wrecked
all
every
over the
room,
place?
huh? You guys just wrecked every room.
On the kid's bed, everything.
That would be a much better story, but unfortunately that's not what happened.
Oh, wait. They took naps. Okay. They were like, we took
No.
naps.
No, my wife actually started. She wanted to do that, but then we ended up grabbing all the boogie boards and the beach gear, and we drove down to the beach, man. Spent the entire day at the beach. There was like nobody there.
Whoa.
Ate whatever the fuck we wanted to. Rode the waves, man. It was amazing.
Dude,
so I didn't have to think about kids or anything.
Good call, man. That's exciting.
Wait, so I have a question for you two, since your kids are all in school now.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like when I was on my way to the hike today, I go hike at Runyon every Wednesday.
Such a trendy guy.
Yeah, well, I
You
do
bring the
waddles.
dog with you?
I do waddles, and we end up in Runyon, but that's a whole different thing.
All right. No. You waddle.
I'm even
That's the
cooler
way
than
you
Runyon.
walk, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. But I saw I went at 7 a.m. in the morning, right? And I don't know what time school starts nowadays. When I went to high school, 0 period started at 7, so that's extracurricular stuff.
It's still about the same. Yeah.
So I passed Hollywood High, and there's a fucking line out down the block of kids waiting to get their COVID test.
Yeah.
So what's that deal? And I just read that 10,000 kids had been quarantined in Florida because of their kids testing positive, and LA Unified had a couple of hundred cases. How are you guys dealing with that shit?
It's listen, it's tough, man, knowing that every day you're possibly risking your child getting COVID. It sucks. It really does suck, especially now, I think, because maybe a lot of the early research might have been wrong, because I think that maybe the kids were able to get it as easy as adults. Then it seems that way now, especially because of what happened in Florida. But
yeah,
I think it just mainly adults were contracting it, because if you think about it, only adults are really interacting with adults, like shaking hands and doing all that, right? But now that you're going to see children start interacting, I think it's going to prove that it's just as contagious for children. And unfortunately, it's one of these deals where, as a parent, what can you do? We're doing the proper precautions. We're telling them to mask up. Our school is super good about it. They don't have lunch together. They're only allowed to take their masks off outdoors, and indoors they're all masked up. The teachers, everything. So it's scary, but it's something that you unfortunately just have to deal with. I don't know, Garrett, how are you dealing with it, man?
Yeah, it's the same thing. We've sheltered ourselves. We didn't do hardly anything. The kids, the LAUSD, and I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but LAUSD, where my kids go to school, actually have their shit together. The kids all get tested weekly. They have a mobile testing unit that comes in.
Oh, wow.
My kids just got tested today, and they have to have a negative COVID test every single week so they can come to school. But the line you were talking about, Dave, that's just the line to get in. They have this daily pass thing where you have to go in and certify as the parent that your kid isn't sick and hasn't been exposed to anybody, and you have to do it every single day. And as you walk in the school, they have to scan it to say you're certifying that you're healthy. And then to Omar's point, they all eat lunch together. They don't play with other classrooms. So even both of my kids are at the same school. They can't even see each other or play with each other because they have to stay in their little pods.
Yeah.
So if anybody gets sick, they can do effective contact tracing there.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It's bizarre, and it's been a weird world ever since Corona started, March of 2020, and or before then. It's we know when we started seeing everything on the news, but it's a weird world, man, and you have to just put your kid out there and take hope that your kid's going to be okay, I guess, right? It sucks that the vaccines aren't available for the kids yet, so it's
soon.
None of your parents are fighting the principals like that guy in Northern California over the masked mandate.
Oh, I didn't see that story. No way.
Dude, he punched the principal.
Oh my God. No. Everybody's
or
so
a teacher, one of the two.
So far is chill. And, as far as I've seen, all the kids are pretty chill about it. I mean, sure, it sucks. But, my kids are 7 and 9. How old are yours, Garrett?
7 and 9, same age.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they're still pretty kind of go with the flow, and they're not, ready to rebel against the man or anything like that. You know
who I feel bad for, dude, is like people like my nephew, because he's just starting high school.
Oh,
and how is he supposed to get that experience of going behind a building and macking with a chick if everyone's like, no, you can't be to get near people.
I know,
you know what I mean?
You're
dude.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Dude.
How are like cheerleaders and football players supposed to get together if nothing's going on?
Oh man, you know what? You're right, Dave. They have it rougher, man. They have it the roughest. It's not the people dying
how
from COVID.
you know how your parents were like, back in my day, I would walk to school in the snow uphill, and they're like, dude, I had to deal with COVID. We're like, okay, we get it.
You win.
You win.
Yeah, exactly.
Janky Town, hit the ground. We can get the janky poppin', that's a sound. We make your frown, go upside down. It's getting janky, we the greatest pound for pound. What up, Muggs?
2.0.
What up, Dave? What up, O? What up, Janks? What up, Muggs?
2.0.
What up, Dave? What up, O? What up, Janks? It's getting janky, it's getting janky, it's getting janky. I love it when we jank around. It's getting janky, it's getting janky, it's getting janky. I love it when we jank around. Janky Town.
That's right. Janky Town episode number 54. Sans Beer Mug 1.0, but we have the man, the myth, the legend, Mugs 2.0, Garrett Bundy filling in for this one. Did I say it's episode 54 already? I don't know.
You did, yeah.
You have not.
At least you got it right this week, you know.
Yeah, I know. Well, hey, Dave, back me up.
No, that was my bad.
Yeah.
That was my bad. I'll take that one.
If you want to get at us on the phone, you could give us a call, 855-JANKY69. And on the emails, we're at jankytown69@gmail.com. And we appreciate the interaction. And yes, David.
Hey, can I just give a quick shout out to Baby McPhee on Instagram, because posted about our she posted about our little Janky Town podcast on episode 7, and she called us the Walmart version of Kevin and Bean. So I think that's pretty accurate. So good call.
Yes,
good call.
yes. I mean, that's I think even I would have gone like Dollar Tree or 99-cent store.
Someone else hit us up and said Walmart, more like Big Lots, and I was like, oh, that one hurt, man.
Or Pick and Save. It's not even
Do
around
those exist
anymore.
still?
No, it's
I was
not.
going to say that.
It's not even around anymore. Yeah, for
You're
sure.
the Kmart of podcasts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Garrett Bundy is in here, and the reason he was lined up already, because I've never seen him so fired up. He was like, dude, you guys, look, Dave's holding up his official sample ballot, man, and he was fired up about this recall election. Garrett, what the hell is going on? What has you so fired up about this election that's happening? When is it happening? I don't even really know anything about this dumb election. My wife usually tells me what to vote, and I'm like, okay, honey,
Well,
that's the way it should be. Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Exactly. Always listen, right?
Yep.
No, it's happening September 14th, and anybody who knows me knows I'm super up on politics. Actually, that's bullshit. I actually
really?
don't follow politics that closely. But I thought
why
about,
are you here?
Yeah, well, hey, if you're going to have a Janky Town podcast, you need a janky political correspondent, right?
That's
so
a great
I can be
point.
your janky correspondent.
for sure.
When it comes to jankiness, there is nothing I've seen more janky than this sample ballot. And Dave, you were kind of holding it up. This thing showed up in the mail for me, and I started reading through it because my wife said, hey, what do you know about the election? Who should we vote for? So I started reading through these candidates, and I about lost my shit. Because here in California,
Too many great choices? Is that what's happening?
That's exactly what it is. No, Omar, there's
Wait, hold on. Before you move on, Garrett, let's talk about the election real quick. Omar, it's a recall election for the governor Gavin Newsom.
Okay,
right?
so is this just
so
is there just one thing to
put-
vote on and that's it, or
No.
That's it.
Well,
yes,
sort of.
there is. It's just one thing to vote on, right? So this is how it is. People were pissed with the way he handled the coronavirus and thought that he's doing a bad job.
Okay.
So they all signed this petition to have this election, and they had enough signatures. So now we're having this recall election on September 14th, like Garrett said, and it's so simple. Like, before we get into things, it's so simple. If you think he should get recalled, then you hit yes, and then you select who should replace him.
Okay.
If you don't think he should get recalled, you just hit no, and then you're done.
okay?
That's not right, Dave. You're
That
absolutely
is
wrong.
right. It
No,
is right.
I'm calling you out because even
nope,
if you hit no,
it is right. No,
even if you hit
choose-
no, you could still vote for the replacement candidate.
Yes, but then if you vote for the replacement candidate, that person gets a vote, and once you hit no, then it's done. There's no replacement. You don't have
All
to
right.
do it.
Really?
You don't have to. That is correct.
You don't
Yeah.
have to.
Okay, before we get into the nooks and crannies here about, who's running for what, and I want to get your just general vibe on Newsom, and I'd like to start. This guy, to me, is so flippy floppy. Like, he just kind of like, oh yeah, the people want this. Oh yeah, that's what I'm about. And then, he's just so wishy-washy. He doesn't seem like he has a backbone. He's just going to kind of do what is popular at the time. And I don't think he does what is truly good for California. With that said, I could take him or leave him. I don't really,
That's a lot of people's,
Yeah, so
thing.
that's I don't know if he necessarily did a bad job or a great job. I think he did as good a job that as you could have in that situation. I think that's just me. And again, I'm not very political. I don't really pay attention to that sort of stuff. I'm going with the flow. What is your guys' point of view on Mr. Newsom?
Garrett.
Okay. You know what? Honestly, I think the guy's a hack. I think that kind of like you said, wherever the wind is blowing that day is where he's positioning his politics. They wanted to slow down the recall. They actually had filed a motion to slow the recall election and postpone it. But then all of a sudden, Newsom's popularity started to pick up because he was reopening the state because he was really worried about the recall. And now all of a sudden, they're trying to speed up the recall so they can do it sooner.
Right.
So it's really just whatever way the wind is blowing that day, that's where his politics lie. But to your point, I don't really care because let's be honest, is taking him out of office really going to change anything?
Well,
I don't think
will
the answer
say,
is yes.
I will say if there is a better option out there, this is a good thing. If there is a better option out there and somebody really points me in that direction, I will vote to get him out of there and put somebody else who's going to do a better job in there for sure. Absolutely. Mr. Sanchez, what do you think?
Listen, it's funny because Gavin Newsom was my boy.
He
right?
was. What?
He was. When he was the mayor of San Francisco, everyone was thinking like, yo, this is the next president. Dude, we had him on Kevin and Bean. We had him on Kevin and Bean when he was the mayor
Didn't he
of San
proclaim
Francisco.
something? Like it was Kevin
No.
and he didn't? Oh, I thought that was another guy?
None of that.
Oh, okay.
None of that.
Okay.
That was our city councilman from
okay.
All
right.
from LA.
Listen,
no.
every politician is the same, by the way. They always dress the same stupid suit, have the same weird slicky hair. You know what I mean? How much hair product does they use, man? Oh my god.
Yeah. No. Listen.
Yeah.
He did the best he could do. Where he fucked up though was the French Laundry dinner. That's where he fucked up because
what happened?
Because he's preaching everyone stay at home, don't get
I
together
know
with
what you're
people
talking
out of
about.
your household. And then at that point it was even don't get together with more than 3 people, 3 different households. And then he goes to this big dinner in Napa, right?
Yeah.
So that's where I think he lost a lot of people, like say probably Garrett and people like you who don't really pay attention, but they're just like, oh, this dude's fucking around. But
You're 100%
whatever.
dead on for sure. When I saw that, I was
Yeah,
like, "What the hell is this guy doing? He's telling us."
but
yeah.
like you said, he could go either way. What does it matter right now? Not much. He has a year left in his term, so I think Garrett's gonna explain why this fucking election is so dumb.
Okay, so Garrett.
And here's the thing, when a whole party doesn't back any contenders, that's when we're just fucked either way. So go ahead, Garrett.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right. So at the end of this, Garrett, Dave and I should have a clear vision on who or what to vote for, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
no, I have a recommendation all lined up for you.
Okay, awesome.
But I think it's really important before we get started. You should know the requirements to lobby and to become on the ballot for being a candidate for a governor's position.
Okay.
There's
All right.
2 things you have to do. You have to fill out
alive.
one form. Well, you have to be alive. Okay, 3 things. Be alive. You have to fill out a form. Sorry. And then you have to pay a filing fee. Now, the
Okay.
filing fee is almost $4,200
Oh my
to get
God.
your name on the ballot. And you have to have
Man, it's cheaper
65
than a
valid
star
signatures.
on the Walk of Fame.
Yeah, no kidding. Jesus. That's crazy.
But it gets better. If you collect for every 1,000 signatures you collect of people saying you should be a candidate, the state of California gives you 10% off. So if you collect 10,000 signatures and they're all valid, you can get on the ballot for free. And I
wow.
think that may be what some people did here.
How did we not try to get our names on it?
Dude, if
Exactly.
I would have known that, well,
Gary, where were you? We could get at least 10,000.
10,000 is a lot of signatures, dude. We could get
Okay,
maybe.
we could at least get 1,000.
Yeah, we get some.
All
of
you
the money
got to
back.
do is send Beer Mug to Hollywood and just have him walk around and get people to sign the
That's a
petition.
good
It'd be
point.
great.
That's a good point. All right.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
election, we'll get Jankytown on the ballot. All right.
That's awesome. And so as a result of this, you have all these people coming out of the woodworks that just want to have their name on there. And these people, they have these replacement candidate statements that they can make. And it's in this ballot that Dave was showing. This is right here. They've got a lot of them in here. Some of these people put pictures in here that I wouldn't be caught dead posting on social media, let alone sending out to the entire state of California, because every single registered voter gets a copy of this thing.
Right.
And some of these people are just downright scary looking. I also want to remind you, we have had a recall election in the past, not that long ago, for governor. And the
yes, we
result of-
have.
Exactly. The result of it is we ended up with Arnold Schwarzenegger as the governor.
I am buff, but I am making sense right now.
Hey, by
That's
the
a
way,
terrible Arnold.
if
a
I'm not
terrible Arnold.
mistaken, Schwarzenegger did a pretty good job for California, or am I wrong on that?
It depends on who you ask and what your
Oh,
politics are, but
okay. You see, I don't
he
pay
didn't do
attention.
that bad.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't
All
do
right.
that bad.
Okay.
He didn't kill the state, right?
He didn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
okay.
correct.
All right.
So you have people running names that you might know. Caitlyn Jenner is running for the Republican as a Republican candidate for the recall election. And it's funny because if I went to a lot of these websites and they all say, I'm voting no on the recall, but I'm a candidate there just in case he does get recalled. We have to have something with power.
Oh my God.
So I'm going to vote no, but then I'm going to vote for myself as well.
Right.
And so, yeah, Caitlyn Jenner. So if you're a fan of Caitlyn Jenner, which
Hater.
yeah, I'm not really sure anybody that listens to this podcast is going to say they're a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably not going to be the right candidate. But then you get some of these other people, like probably one of my favorites. Do you guys remember the Billboard superstar Angeline?
Oh yeah, I used to serve her at Denny's every Sunday night. She would come in.
Yeah,
and she
you did.
Yeah, you did.
Dick, right?
What is you and the dick today, Dave?
I don't know, man. You're setting him up.
No, I know. No, but yeah, she would. Her boyfriend or manager would drive her around in her pink little Corvette, and it was a Denny's right there where like the 2 freeway and the 5 freeway meet. A little Denny's that I used to work at. Every Sunday night, she would order just sliced tomatoes. That's what she would order. It was crazy. Yeah, she would order sliced tomatoes, man. Yeah, she's got to be 1,000 now. Like
With salt?
She was 1,000.
With salt or no salt?
No, just sliced tomatoes, man.
Weirdo. What a weirdo.
She was 100,000 years old back then. Like what? I can't believe she's still alive, man.
She looks the same. She looks absolutely the same. Nothing has
Wow.
changed, which means she probably has a really good plastic surgeon she works with,
Right.
right? But Omar, I sent you in advance. I actually prepped for this, and I sent you some audio clips.
Yeah.
So were you able to pull those down?
Yeah, I have 3 from Angeline. Let me know which one you want
Yeah.
first.
So the first one is about it's her general why you should vote for her and what her and her dog are going to do. And I got to tell you, I watched a lot of these videos, and my kids do YouTube, so I have a little bit of history with video editing and stuff. But man, the audio on these files sounds like it's coming out of a 1980s porno movie. It's absolutely terrible. But play the one that talks about her dog.
All right.
Hi, I'm running for governor of California. It's just me and the dog. Will you please vote for us? We promise we'll be really good. The dog only eats a little bit, and I eat pizza and chocolate.
She eats pizza.
Please
Pizza and
vote.
chocolate.
She's got my vote.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Guys, I eat pizza and chocolate too. She has my vote.
Yeah, she's a man of the people. She's a woman of the people. She's just like
She's
you.
upgraded. She's upgraded
She's
from
the
her
Billboard
tomato
of the people.
slices.
Yeah, man. Oh my God. She's she's a piece of work, right? She's loony.
Yeah, she's absolutely loony, and the people behind her are even loonier, I think.
Yeah.
She then talks about her grassroots housing plan. And this clip's a little bit longer, but you got to play it because you got to hear her plan to fix homelessness in Los Angeles and in California.
Ooh,
My
big topic.
grassroots housing plan.
Wait a minute. What is that? Listen to this again.
My grassroots housing plan.
Oh my God.
California will hire social workers and help everybody one by one, psychologically, emotionally, and physically. And of course, get them a place to live. Once a person gets homed, California will hire that person to home another person. And that becomes exponential. Voila. Everybody has a home and the streets are clean.
I don't think that could work.
That's
You
it, man.
could
That's
be
all
the
you
one
got to
get
do. That's the
hired or
problem solved.
homed.
Oh my God, dude. That's I don't think that'll work, Angeline. I think you're gonna have to go
Listen,
back to the drawing board on that
problem.
one.
I want the homeless problem fixed too, so she has my vote. Yep, that's she has it.
Man, she
Yep.
is winning
Just
Dave
check-
over like landslide
checkmate
style.
right there. That's
Okay.
all. We don't even need to hear anymore.
Well,
All right.
Dave, I've got one more for you. And this, if you're not solidified on Angeline as your candidate, this one will solidify it for you.
All right.
Angeline has said if she is elected governor, we are going to have an official bubble bath day.
California will definitely have a bubble bath day. It's going to be required that something gets cleaned. A rock, a toy, your lover, your husband, or my car. Come up to the Capitol and give me a bubble bath. In your dreams. Ooh.
Oh,
sick burn, dude.
Psych.
Dave was getting
Not.
happy, but yeah, exactly, dude. Not.
she nodded me, bro. Not. Damn, I was excited for. Oh, Angelina, you had my vote, or Angeline. What's her name?
Yeah, Angeline.
Angeline, yeah.
You had my vote until the bubble bath day.
Really?
Oh,
Oh my God. So okay.
All right. Do we have a better candidate than Angeline?
We have a couple candidates that are potentially better than Angeline, and
right.
I don't want to drag this out like a beer mug session because he likes to go on forever and ever.
Well,
So-
it's too late for that, but let's hear these
damn
other
it.
ones.
So I found out in my research that I did for this, the reason some of these people put such short, words in these candidate statements, it costs them $25 per word. So when they're putting in their statement, they have to pay $25 for every single word that they put in there.
Whoa.
On
So-
this audio, on like the video that they do?
No, this is in the sample ballot you have. It has the recall replacement candidate statements.
Dude, you
that
got a better
statement they
sample
write.
ballot than I did because my shit just goes like, here's the ballot. That's it.
Yeah, so they'll have all these candidate statements in here. So people are basically putting as little as possible
Right.
because they don't want to spend more money.
Like
So this guy,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, yeah. So people are just putting like vote. That's it.
So this guy, Dan Kaplovitz, his statement is, "Can you dig it?" That's all it says.
Oh my God! Can you dig it? I got
Dude,
that. Video.
I love The Last Dragon.
Dude, I would totally vote for that. Yeah.
He has my vote.
Can
Last Dragon
you
fan.
dig it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce Leroy.
Oh my God, that's awesome. What else is there?
What's my name?
so there's this-
Shown up.
There's
Lick
this other
my
guy.
Converse.
If you guys haven't seen that movie, you need to watch it, man. It's one of the all-time
The
greats.
Last Dragon. Yeah.
so good.
All right, so then we've got Jeremy Marciniak, and his statement says, "Search YouTube."
Well,
That's all it says. Search YouTube. So I did. I went and I searched YouTube.
All right.
So Janksters, go search YouTube for Jeremy Marciniak. And he has a total of 6 subscribers and 4 videos with about 1,000 views.
oh man, man, we might need to talk to some of these people because some of these people strike me as they have that Sam je ne sais quoi quality. Does that make sense?
That's a big word.
They
They think highly of themselves.
Yeah, they have that confidence and that nobody's going to tell them, no, I'm going to make it no matter what. but they really suck, and everybody around them is telling them they suck. With the proof is in the pudding, right? Only 6 subscribers, but that's not going to deter them from accomplishing their goals.
No. All right, there's a couple of people I'm interested in. Garrett 2.0 or Beer Mug 2.0, I should say. Can you read me the statement for Denver Stoner?
Denver
because
Stoner.
I was just in Denver.
Yeah.
Right? So Denver Stoner. Let's read his.
Ironically enough, this guy is actually his legal name is Denver Stoner, and I'm sorry to tell you, Dave, he's just some random dude who is talking about bringing God back into the governing process and bringing moral character and servant leadership back. So I don't think his name really matches him.
Yeah, boo. I thought he was going to be like some hippie. All right.
No,
Cool.
no.
All right. The last one for me is Chauncey Slim Killins.
Chauncey Slim
All right.
Kim. If that dude
All
is
right.
not a
What?
real rapper,
What?
Chauncey Slim Killins, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chauncey Slim Killins is a dope rapper name. He's got to be a rapper, like one of those what's that SoundCloud rapper? He's got to be a slow SoundCloud. Wait, no, he's an old guy.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
his picture.
He's an old guy.
All right, Chauncey's got my vote.
Chauncey.
Chauncey's got my vote.
And
he
his
looks like
statement
he's
is-
been around the block and he knows what's up. So
Vote for me, the people's governor. That's all he said.
Man, that's kind of weak sauce, Chauncey.
Boo, dude, that's the rock saying, man. The
Yeah.
people's champ.
God damn it.
Come
So-
on, Chauncey, give me something.
I did reach out to a couple of these candidates in preparation, thinking they may have something they'd want to share with the listeners. And only one person responded back to me.
Cool.
And that was this guy, John Drake, who is a recent community college graduate with a degree in political science. That's
Okay.
it. That's how he positions himself.
All right.
So I said, hey, I'll be talking about you on the podcast today. Anything you'd like to tell your possible constituents or of yourself as a candidate? And his response back was, nope, and a smiling kitten.
Hey, I have a cat, so I might vote for this guy.
That's funny,
You know?
dude. All right, well, those are your choices. And listen, dude, I think Angeline's gonna have my vote. To be honest with you, just because I want to vote comedy.
I got to tell you, I told you I have a recommendation.
Before. Do not vote comedy, please.
Oh yeah. Good point, Dave. Good. I forgot about that one. I forgot about that, Dave. All right, good call. All right, what's your recommendation, Garrett?
The recommendation from me is if you can't decide on any of these candidates, you have the option to write in your vote. So when you go to the polls on September 14th, I'm voting for DJ Omar Khan for governor.
No. I got a better one, dude. Listen, I appreciate that, but we should all vote Rodney Bingenheimer.
Rodney.
Vote Rodney! Come on! All right, dude.
That's great.
That'd be
Okay.
amazing. All right, we're all
I'm the
gonna.
governor.
Yeah, and then,
All right.
yeah. So, oh man, so we're all gonna write in Rodney, okay? Rodney could do a better job than Newsom. So that's truly amazing. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next thing. Here is our favorite Janksta. Well, she's not a favorite Janksta, but she's a huge fan of ours. Kelly Gleason.
She's one of our favorite Jankstas. Come on.
No, absolutely, but not our favorite
Yeah.
because I don't want to offend all the coven, and they're gonna come at me like, "What the fuck, man?"
Too late, dude. You said it. You said it.
So she sent over a couple of these audio things, and she sent it over to our emails address, jankytown69@gmail.com. And the email reads, "Hey, Dave, I don't know why she wouldn't assume that I would read it. Wouldn't read it.
Because she was sending it to me. She just CC'd Jankytown. That's why.
Oh, got it.
So
Got it.
It's literally to me. So, because,
Okay.
I'm the email guy. So,
Here, you are the email guy. That is true.
Yeah.
It reads, here are a couple of little janky covers, if you will, that I came up with. I wanted to send them to you directly as opposed to leaving them on the jank line because who knows, the quality can get messed up or maybe you'd want to use them, LOL. Okay, so the first one she is doing to the tune of Dirty Dancing, and let's check it out.
stupid movie.
Oh, we now have a Patreon, and you know who we owe it to. Oh, Mar and Dave. No, not Mugs. Strictly Omar and Dave.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, we're on Patreon now, so thank you for that. I think we're going to get a lot of good use out of that. And listen, it's no secret that Muggs has some issues with his anger, right? So she decided to do a parody of a cheer, if you will, of Muggs being aggressive. Here it is.
He's aggressive. Beer Mugs aggressive. Being his friend, that's what real stress is. Missing podcast, that's just who he is. not progressive, strictly regressive. He'll snort anything, he's not selective. Yet we still love Beer Mug, it's somehow collective.
We do love Beer Mug, man.
I got notes on this one.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Right? Yeah, because she's talking about how aggressive Beer Mug is.
Yeah.
But she's doing it in her cute little mousy voice. Aggressive. That doesn't really like give off the fact like it should be like be aggressive, Beer Mug's aggressive, and then it's but we still love him. You know what I mean? Like
It really
gotta be better.
Yeah,
so.
because it diffuses his aggressive. But I think
I
think that's
doesn't
what
show.
But I think that's what's genius about it, because you don't want to be too on the nose with these things, Dave. You know, you got to put a different spin on it. You know, you don't want to be too on the nose.
It's too cute for me, man. I would
okay.
have
All
loved
right.
it if it was like brrr, and then hey, it's me.
Okay.
You know, like
So Kelly, we want you to go back into the lab, and we want you to make an aggressive version of that one. Okay.
Same lyrics,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But aggressive at first, and then your cute little voice in the end.
Yeah, for
So there you
sure.
go.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we'll use that one
Yeah,
for
and-
Mugs, and
man-
when he hears it, he'll hear that version.
Yeah, and we appreciate you, and we appreciate the Patreon jingle, which was truly amazing. And Dave, like I said, we're on Patreon, and we just want to kind of read a couple of the posts from our patrons, because man, you guys are super funny. you guys should have your own podcast.
Yeah, and I could say, then can I say, like, if you don't check the Patreon feed a lot, like, just frequently go back, because we'll be posting on it, and that way you kind of like can participate with us at the same time. Like,
Hey Dave, do you know do they get notifications when you post something, or do they have to physically?
I don't know if they get it on the website.
Oh, okay.
I know on the app, which I use, which is highly functional. Like, I like the app because it lets me know when someone leaves a comment and stuff.
Oh, cool.
I mean, my phone dies really fast because of it.
Oh, wow.
But I think it's very helpful.
Cool.
And so, like, if you use the app, then you will get a notification. If Garrett was a Jankster subscriber, then he would know this too.
Right.
But he's not. So.
You bastard.
Hold on.
But yeah, the app is very good. I'd recommend the app. It's not that big, and it's very useful.
Yeah.
But we did some posts, and apparently Omar was right. You need a welcome video like before you launch.
Dumbass.
We didn't do that. So we did the video, and it was a week later.
Yeah.
And Jankster Martin says, "You guys are janky as fuck, but this is why I pay. Love it. Thanks, guys. I have to listen."
Hey Dave,
All right.
quick question about that is that for some reason some people are able to, because I uploaded a version, I kind of did it through Vimeo, because we have to open up a Vimeo account, right, to kind of like link the videos to Patreon.
Not
you
necessarily.
Well, not necessarily, yeah, but I mean, I wanted to do it because YouTube was going to be a bigger of a hassle for me, right? So you did it through YouTube, but some people, you can't play the YouTube video when it's embedded. Have you seen that online? Our patrons are like,
I
dude.
haven't.
Oh, you haven't? No, a
I
couple of
haven't.
people are unable to play the video, so I don't know. Okay, I just wanted to ask you about that.
because I don't know, because like the
Listen,
link I
it played
put is,
for
like,
me.
It
played for me.
It's like a restricted link.
it's a
only
it's
for
a
the
private
people.
one, right.
It's a private link
Yeah.
only for the people that we want to show it to, which
Yeah.
is our Patreon.
Okay, so I don't
it's
know.
weird that maybe it's them, dude. It's always user error.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I used to get this a lot with Kevin and Bean, like, our podcast don't work. Yeah, it's you, bro.
Yeah,
it's,
when
it's
in
not
doubt,
us.
user error, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
Dave,
right,
I
this
just want to
one-
point out. I just want to
Yes.
point out that I am a Patreon subscriber. I just happen to be a Patreon subscriber through my podcast account that's on Patreon. That's probably why you didn't see me.
Oh, okay.
There you
Then
go.
I apologize, and you still should get the app because you would know that if you use the app.
I'm just lying, dude. I just signed up and hit subscribe.
Oh man, that's funny.
That's funny. All right. This one comes from one of our favorites, Geometric Banana, still on the welcome video.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Jankingtown if we didn't get our welcome video almost a week later. Love you guys. And Jose says, "That's what I signed up for. All these jankiness shenanigans. Keep it up, guys." Right?
Yeah.
And then we released our Jankytown Plus bad news episode. Right?
Yeah,
And
there was a lot of bad news on that one.
oh my god, I can't. I'm gonna fuck up this name, but it's Graeme, right? I don't know how to
Graham?
Graham.
It's Graham.
I would assume Graham, right? Like, okay,
Yeah.
Whoa.
so Graham back. What you don't think that's a weird spelling for it?
No,
Graeme.
no,
I
don't know.
Graham is usually Grhm. That's
okay,
it.
whatever.
Yeah. All right. Whatever. He wrote, or she, I don't know who. Damn, that wasn't bad news. That was awful news. Good work. So yeah. And then Juan writes, The last 5 minutes are the reason why my Patreon subscription is well worth it. Because it was awesome. If you don't know what he's talking about, if you're in the tier where you get the bonus episodes, you got to look at that one because Omar killed it on that.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna an upcoming episode, bonus episode, Jankytown Plus, I should say, episode is gonna be an Ask Me Anything. And I just wanted to give you a preview of some of the questions that are coming in, and you could go right now on Patreon and go leave your question if you have one for us. Eddie writes, "Can each of you recount one story from your past days working on that radio station?" Oh shit! Hold on, sorry. Whoops, I just clicked out of it like a dumbass. All right.
Be professional, David.
Listen, you fucking Apple, stupid shit. All right. Can each of you recount one story from your past days working at that one radio station morning show where you actually thought that you would be fired? Okay, that's a kind of a weird question.
That's interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
I could think about that.
We're gonna save it.
Yeah,
We're gonna save it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one, I think, is gonna be a popular question from Julian. Is why is Dave such a dick?
So many
You'll
reasons.
find out on the Ask Me Anything.
I think maybe that will be its episode on its own. Why is Dave a dick?
Oh,
because there's
come
so
on.
many reasons. But
We're gonna have to unpack that one, but yeah, so that'll be on an upcoming episode of the Jankytown Plus bonus episodes. So yeah,
and we're on Patreon, and anywhere from like $3 tier to what 10, 15, and 30. If you're inclined, we're there for
3,
you.
5, 15, and 30. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're actually gonna do these. Well, here I have an intro, Dave.
Oh.
I hope you're ready.
Yeah.
Everybody loves fast food. Fast food. Fast stories about fast food.
Ooh,
We're gonna do some fast stories about fast food, man, because these are all so great.
All right, man. Do you guys like chocolate?
Yeah, man. I
doesn't like
love
chocolate?
And so my favorite chocolate thing is the and you guys might laugh at me, and my wife always gets me the huge one is the Toblerone. So for Christmas, for Christmas, she gets me the huge one. You know, usually the one that you can only find at the airport. She gets me two of those, and by New Year's Eve, it's gone. I love Toblerone, man. Toblerone's so good.
Your dentist must love it too.
Yeah,
then,
no kidding.
Because
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, come back, Omar.
Yeah.
Well, if you like chocolate, then would you drink it? Because Dr. Pepper is gonna offer a chocolate soda for a limited time. The Dr. Pepper Fantastic Chocolate is a combination of Dr. Pepper and chocolate as one of their flavors.
God,
Now,
good.
yes or no?
Sounds good to me, dude. I love Dr. Pepper
Dude.
and I love chocolate, and I love, like, I've never had chocolate soda, but I have like cream soda or the strawberry soda, grape soda. I love all those sodas, man. So this sounds great.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper and chocolate does sound like a combination that would work together, so I think I'm down to drink it. But you know what sucks about this?
Yeah.
It's not going to be sold in stores. You have to sign up for their stupid Pepper Perks account and then rack up enough points where then you could get it. Dude, I don't drink soda. I don't buy soda on the regular. Like, I would try this one time.
Yeah.
So, hey, Dr. Pepper, can you send us some
Seriously.
chocolate? Send it to the station. Who cares? Send us some chocolate soda, man.
Yeah.
I don't have enough money, or time to go buy all your Dr. Pepper products. And then we'll
sure.
review it and then tell you how good it is, and then people could go.
But Beer Mug 2.0 doesn't seem to impress with this idea. What's up, man?
No, man. Dr. Pepper as a flavor is just a classic one. It's like trying to take Coke and make new Coke. Remember when they tried to do that? Like, Dr. Pepper as a flavor is just perfect. Why would you go and fuck it up by changing it and adding chocolate?
Well, what about how do you feel about cherry Coke? You don't love cherry Coke? Cherry Coke is
cherry
good,
Coke.
but that's exactly the
Yeah.
same thing. They took
It's not
original
the
Coke
same.
and they put some cherry flavoring in there, man.
Nah, name one other chocolate soda.
But this is a special edition. This is
Terry
a limited
Crews?
edition thing. It's a limited edition thing. It's not like we're saying this is our new flavor. It's special, and this is what makes it appealing to me, especially is like because I don't drink soda, so it's like, all right, this one thing I gotta try it. It
Yeah,
sounds delicious.
it does.
I will try it. And then I could throw some vodka in it, and then boom, it's even better.
And now I'm
on.
in. Now I'm in.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
All right. Oh, remember a couple of years ago, I think, in a B Team episode, we tried these fucking Skittles that were the zombie Skittles.
I'll never forget. They were so gross.
It was so gross because they were normal Skittles, but then one of them just tasted like rotten flesh. And when I mean rotten flesh, it was disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
And like at one point we had to stop trying them because it's like if one person got it in the studio, we could all smell it and we were all getting disgusted by it.
Yep.
Well, that was a special Halloween brand for 2019. How is Skittles gonna what are they gonna do in 2021? They're gonna launch the Skittles Shriekers, which are super, super sour Skittles. Now, I fucking love the sour Skittles. And now with this one, in this pack, they're gonna have citrus cream, ghoulish green apple, rattled raspberry, shocking lime, and spine-tingling tangerine. Yeah, dude, I'm in for this. So much better than fucking flesh Skittles.
I agree.
100% in.
Yeah, I agree with that because I'm a huge fan of the Sour Patch Kids. You know, you get that little sour first, and then they turn sweet. I love that to that. This sounds amazing.
Yeah, well, those are available right now, so I might have to go pick up some packs for us and do a special video for the Jankstas that are on Patreon.
Nice.
And we could try them, or we could just eat them during an episode and see what happens.
People love that. Now, the one thing I know is that when we record this podcast, people love when we eat. We just get rave reviews about that. So you're right, Dave. Maybe we're just gonna have to eat through an entire episode.
Yeah, and just keep going until they're done.
Absolutely.
I will say this: people will enjoy it more now that they can actually seeing you trying things and see you eating things.
Yeah.
Before we were just listening to.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah.
Oh, these are good. Well, especially beer mug. Like, they're good. Picking his beard. Like, yeah, they're good. They're good. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We're all McDonald's fans, right?
Who are you talking to, dude? I've told you this story before. If I could eat McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks, I would be all in. But man, I would be like a huge tub because I don't have any self-restraint when I go to McDonald's. I've told you the story.
Look like beer mug. You look like beer mug 1.0.
Yeah, right? Exactly. And I told you the story like back in the day where wherever I rolled into McDonald's, I would start with $1 double cheeseburger and then get some nuggets and then get a meal on the side and then I would top it off with a shake. Man, I love McDonald's. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. What do they got? They can do no wrong in my opinion.
Yeah, well, right now they have the stupid Saweetie meal, which it comes with Saweetie sour sauce. Which, you know how I feel about these artists collaborations where they're not even. It makes me mad because they're wasting. I want special burgers, not just what they're eating.
Right.
Anyways, here's where they redeem themselves in my eyes.
Okay.
Rumor has it that McDonald's is gonna bring back a popular menu item. Now, which menu item that is gone do you think they're going to bring back?
Szechuan sauce.
No.
It wasn't. I think that was a huge hit for them too, right?
It was.
Yeah. That was a huge hit.
I think I still have two, by the way. Somewhere.
Oh man,
I've got one sitting right behind me.
An item that I'm more of a McDonald's purist, so I don't really go for those fat items like McRib. Those items that are there for a little bit and then gone. So I couldn't answer the question. I know they did have these lame burritos or wraps for a bit. They're not bringing those, are they?
Burrito? No, the
like
little
a wraps,
tiny
like a little,
burritos.
Yeah, something like
those
that.
Those burritos sucked.
Yeah, those were lame. Those were
but you're close. They're bringing back the chicken. Oh, the rumor is they're gonna bring back the chicken snack wrap.
Oh,
now,
really?
I am all for this, dude. They haven't been available since 2006, and I remember during Kevin and Bean, like we would send people to McDonald's, and I would just get those two: one honey mustard, one ranch. Boom, best meal ever.
Is it grilled chicken or is it fried chicken in there?
It's fried chicken. It's
right,
like a little chicken tender.
Okay.
And it was so good. It's so like janky and cheap. But the closest thing to them out right now is the Del Taco chicken tender tacos.
Yes.
Oh, those are so good.
I've had those. Yeah,
those are
they're
delicious.
Yes,
yeah.
those are so good.
Yeah.
So the rumor on TikTok is that the snack wrap is coming back, and I'm saying McDonald's, if you want to make TikTok happy and you want to make Dave happy, bring back the snack wrap.
Nice.
What's up?
Nice, man. All right, well,
and those were some fast stories about fast food.
Yeah, man. Thanks for that. And Dave, I just want to let you know that Beer Mug 2.0, aka Garrett Bundy, just signed up for our Patreon, and he received this video is unavailable for his welcome video. jackass.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
Oh, Jesus fuck.